All right, it's Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to all of you. It's 12:49 a.m. in the Eastern Time Zone here, and I apologize for making a video after midnight. I'm trying not to do all that because of past mistakes, but things happen for a reason. So here's the greatness, stinkness, and what on planet Earth did y'all do, Treyarch and Activision, which is good, bad, and the ugly. Let me get the bad and the ugly out the way because I don't want to spend 2 hours on this review. Fireteam Dirty Bomb. It's a new game mode. It has that battle royale with guns and respawning. A team that collects the most uranium and detonate 2 or 3 dirty bombs or whatever and score 500 points wins the match. So I mean, it sounds simple, but the problem is the objectives are spread far to the point where you gotta have to make a beeline to which one is closest, and either you gotta use a vehicle or get on your Forrest Gump type of shoes, and you just gotta run to that objective. And unfortunately, you'll be ambushed. It's not fun to be flanked. It's not fun to be ambushed. Like I said, is you get sniped, you get meleeed, everything, and that's where things start to go sideways. It go from an actual team based objectives to a Battlefield Bad Company 2 like of squad deathmatch where players are more worried about getting kills than actual going for the objectives because they know that once they're far behind, they're like, what's the point of doing it when we're not going to win the match anyway? So we're just gonna mess around, get kills, and do our thing, you know? That's how players feel. I've seen this happen. I've been on teams where they've done that. I'm talking about I'm talking about the regular game I talked about on the beta. Now, it's not a good game mode. It's not. Most of the maps are bad. You know, Miami, Armada, which I'll talk about in a second, Satellite, Nuketown 84, Checkmate, and Cartel. It seems like every player in the Call of Duty fan base or community absolutely detests Cartel with a passion. Miami is a beautiful map to look at, but it's a straight up nightmare to play. Every time I play on that map, either it's alpha, beta, and a final version of the game, I get destroyed. I truly do. Is it just me that most maps feels more like a sniper's paradise? You know how they say you can't beat them snipers? Damn it, you can't beat the M16 players. Oh my goodness. Anyway, 8 maps at launch. Really, Activision and Treyarch? Seriously? I mean, I know it's a little bit better than Call of Duty World War II, but come on, this is unacceptable, man. You know that. The visibility is still a problem, but it's not nearly as bad as like it was in the beta. The auto, well, in the sounds, it's not as beefy, meaty. Doesn't have that like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 does. Painfully slow ranking progression. This is something that players noticed in the beta, and that's why you had like a double XP weekend. And I was ranking up like crazy, especially when I played Fireteam Dirty Bomb. Now, I didn't know anything about it, but I went from level 11 to level 40, which at the time it was a max level. I was like, wow, this is what Treyarch really need to do. But in the final version of the game, ooh man, it was just painful. It feels like you're playing at least you have to play at least about 6 to 7 matches just to get things going. You're just like, what? Why I'm not progressing? Why? What's going on? I mean, I know Treyarch don't want to make the game where you're ranking up too fast, but it's just painfully slow to the point where it's just awful. But they did have like a permanent XP boost because players complained about it. but it still feels slow till this day. So, playing Modern Warfare 2019 in the ranking progressions, it's like a slot machine. Win, lose, draw. I mean, you can earn 10,000 XP points or beyond. It is crazy. Black Ops Cold War, you feel like, damn, this ain't fun. Anyway, if you're not running with the OP class setups or using overpowered weapons, good luck, game over. That's all I can tell you. Score streaks don't reset. That's the biggest issue. One of the biggest issues that players have. I understand that Treyarch trying to, you know, make the players play the objective, but it's not working out so far. Plus, they trying to tone down the spamming of score streaks, but you're going to have spamming of kill streaks or score streaks no matter what, Treyarch. You can't stop that. And here's another thing. There are players out there who never score really, really high. Like what was it? Artillery Strike, Napalm Strike, which I got both of them several times. Or Attack Helicopter, only got it a couple times. There are players out there never score something like that. And when they try to use it, nope. Too much airspace. You know, and you keep pressing it, and by the time the match is over, you don't get to use it at all. You're like, I wasted my time for this? Really? So, yeah. The glitches, bugs, to the point of crashing my PS4 console 6 times. Last month, it only crashed on me twice, all last month. This month, it seems like each patch / update Treyarch puts out, it seems like they have broke the game even further to the point where whenever I play a map called Armada, you're standing on an invisible boat and it doesn't load until 5 to 10 seconds later. That's when the problems begun. Then you get a UI error message pop up on your TV screen, and that is right in the middle of the match. It got to the point where it will slow down and your game will just come into complete halt. I mean, your game will freeze, and I have to dashboard. I have to close the application. I have to uninstall and reinstall the game. As a matter of fact, it has happened to me at least 3 times already. It's just not right. It's not fair, man. And I already talked about lightweight content. It's nowhere near as bad as Street Fighter V from Capcom, but it's very light. And then you got a zombies mode where you only playing one map. Really? Yeah, you play zombies onslaught mode, but the problem is that's for PlayStation timed exclusive, a 2-player mode. Speaking of which, you have a PlayStation exclusive content that splits the Call of Duty fan base / community, where the double XP, the double weapon XP, and etc., and leaving the Xbox players and the PC players out in the cold. Then you got the head glitching problems that's been going on for me since Black Ops 1. Then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 was by far the worst of the bunch, for the fact that you add a weapon mounting feature or lean or whatever. Yeah. Then you get consistency issues where you shoot not only you shoot first get deleted, you shoot players you thinking, oh, you get a headshot bonus kill. Nope, don't happen. Or you just get a regular kill. Or if you shoot someone in the family jewels area, private parts area, or shoot them in the butt cheeks, or shoot them in the chest or in the abdomen area, or in the back, guess what? That counts as a headshot kill, or the headshot bonus kill. You're like, am I playing Black Ops 2 all over again? Are you serious? Boy, I remember I used a combat bow. I shot and I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna get a kill because I hit the enemy player in the chest. Nope, it went through him. All of a sudden, I got instantly deleted by that very same enemy player who's using the MP5, an overpowered weapon. But it's not as bad as Modern Warfare 2019, but it's still bad. But yeah. Now the positives, the single player campaign is pretty good. The stealth is good. It's more than just explosions in the single player mode. Not explosions. The zombies, it's fun to play, and I'm not even a zombie player at all. I've trashed it for many years, and it's the first time I play it where I can actually have fun, with randoms or with people on my friends list. It's good. Unlocking weapon attachments the same way you do in the online multiplayer is amazing. The combined arms assault mode, it reminds me of Call of Duty World at War's game mode called War. It's competitive, it's fun, tug of war, back and forth. I love it. I love that. The field of view slider on consoles feels like you're playing on PC. It's phenomenal. My favorite weapon so far is the Type 63. My second favorite weapon is the XM4 assault rifle. My third is Milano 821. The fourth is Stoner 63 light machine gun. The fifth, hard to say. I'll get back to you on that. So what do I think about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War? It's a slimmed down version of Modern Warfare, and I can roll with that. But anytime the game has consistency issues, excuse me, the bugs and glitches where you have to uninstall and reinstall the game 3+ times because of crashes. Treyarch is trying too hard to make the game balanced, but it also turns out to be boring and predictable one-sided game. You're going to get Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I mean, it's a good game because of the single player and the zombies. Those two modes are going to carry this game. It would have been a great, if not an excellent game if they would have focused more on the multiplayer. Instead, they're focusing on Battle Royale, which is the war zone, and leaving the multiplayer in the mess that is in. My advice, either you wait for a month or you play the free multiplayer online access weekend event just to try out the multiplayer. If you like it, you like it. You don't. So, and with that, what's your thoughts on the game? My verdict is good, but not a great Call of Duty game yet again. I don't know, Treyarch and Activision. This Call of Duty needs to go on a hiatus. It needs to come out every 2 years. This coming out every single year, treating it as like a football, basketball, baseball game every single year annually, that's getting played out. It's old. Take some notes from Assassin's Creed. I'm out.